massive crane that came crashing down in Tribeca is now at the center of an investigation as inspectors try to figure out what caused that 20-story structure to topple. We're live with the latest on the deadly collapse.
And breaking news out of the Bronx, a man stabbed to death just feet away from Yankee Stadium. Details on who police have in custody.
Plus, another challenge now on the table for two fantasy sports sites. Why FanDuel and DraftKings are being blocked by one of the biggest banks in the country.
Good morning. Ooh, hello, sunshine. Look at the sunrise on this Saturday, February 6th. Thank you so much for being with us on Super Bowl Eve.
Indeed.
Super Bowl and Valentine's Day get me through February.
February tends to be, you know, like the long month of winter. People, at this point in the year,
Right?
people are tired of it. They're ready for spring.
It's not kind.
But you have good stuff to look forward to.
That's
it.
Yeah, you gotta have some little pepper it with parties.
Exactly.
Thanks for being with us. I'm Michelle Charlesworth.
And I'm Rob Nelson. Welcome to the 7 o'clock hour of Eyewitness News Saturday morning. Speaking of Valentine's Day, let's turn things over to the lady in red.
Yes.
Amy Freeze, what's going on?
Well, yesterday was Wear Red Day. I'm a little late, but better late than never. As we get started this morning, beautiful skies across the area. Looking down to lower Manhattan, you guys had a fantastic sunrise picture. This is another piece of evidence of just how gorgeous the skies are going to look today. Temperatures have been pretty easy to take overnight. We did go below freezing in a lot of spots. We're currently at 31 in Central Park. Forecast high is 43 degrees. And as far as the temperatures go, they're running above average for the rest of the weekend. So when's the cold air back, and could we see more snow as we move into what's considered sort of prime time for storm development late February into March? We'll talk about that, but the winds have certainly settled down. 18 to 21-mile-an-hour winds. That's all we've got, and everything much calmer than yesterday. Looking on the AccuTrack, we've got no threat of showers. We've got winds coming in very light for most of the area. We'll see the last of these gusts letting up by about 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. In the next 7 hours, we've got temperatures going above the freezing point and topping off in the low 40s. So a high today in New York City of 43. Coming up, though, we'll talk about an active weather pattern for the week ahead. And in the AccuWeather 7-day forecast, there are a couple of chances for snow. Those details are ahead, Rob.
All right, Amy, thank you. And let's get to some breaking news right now out of the Bronx. A 40-year-old man is now charged in a deadly stabbing. It happened just after 7 o'clock last night at East 161st Street and River Avenue. Police say a 43-year-old man was stabbed in the chest and arm, and a 27-year-old man was slashed on his hand. The victims were both taken to the hospital, where the 43-year-old man passed away. Jesus Flores was taken into custody at the scene and is now charged with murder.
Cleanup crews are back in Tribeca this morning, mapping out plans to take apart and haul away that 500-foot crane off of the street.
Massive. The crane did collapse yesterday morning, killing one person. 3 others were hurt, and today we're expecting to learn more about exactly what caused that crane to fall.
Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis joins us again live from Tribeca with that story. Marcus.
And Michelle and Rob, city workers, various agencies now coming out of New York Law School, an inter-agency briefing taking place early this morning as they get up to speed as to what is going on, the situation with this crane, which you can see still extends across Worth Street as they map out and plot out just how to clean things up. It's fallen. Construction workers on another project watched in disbelief as the massive crane crashed down at Worth and Church Streets. It happened just before 8:30 yesterday morning as heavy snow hit the area and crews were trying to secure the crane in high winds. 38-year-old David Wicks was walking to work, killed when the tons of steel came raining down. But city officials say workers had begun blocking traffic as they lowered the crane, preventing further tragedy.
The fact is, this is a very, very sad incident. We've lost a life. But if you go out there on the street, as I did, and see what happened here, thank God it was not worse.
3 others were hurt, 2 seriously. You can see people rushing in to help free 73-year-old Thomas O'Brien, who was trapped when the crane fell on top of his car. A 45-year-old New Jersey woman suffered a leg injury. And the force of the collapse sent a 4,000-pound piece of ballast called a headache ball through the roof of nearby New York Law School, where it swung through offices, eventually landing on a desk.
Due to the fact that it was 8:25, we're lucky no one else got hurt, because at 9 o'clock, that office most likely would have been occupied and the street would have had more people.
And again, a very active scene here in Lower Manhattan as officials discuss and begin the cleanup process, which is expected to take a couple of days. We are expecting details at a press briefing later this morning. We're live in Tribeca. Marcus Solis, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Marcus. This morning, roads in that area of the collapse site are closed, and they will probably stay that way over the next few days. Worth Street is closed from Church Street to Hudson, and then West Broadway is closed from Canal to Thomas. You can expect added disruptions in that area from Canal to Chambers, and also Hudson to Broadway as they figure this out. If you'd like to see more video and images from the scene, head over to abc7ny.com. We're going to keep you updated on the stories. We learn new developments on air and online.
Well, some New Yorkers will find their credit cards blocked on fantasy sports websites as those companies face increasing legal scrutiny. Citigroup is now blocking transactions by New York residents on both FanDuel and DraftKings. The world's biggest credit card lender says the decision was made to block payments until New York courts rule on the legality of those fantasy sports sites.
The state of New Jersey is now accusing Volkswagen of violating clean air standards when cheating on emissions tests. A lawsuit filed against the car maker says Volkswagen put profits ahead of honesty, fair business practices, and the well-being of people breathing the air in New Jersey. Volkswagen admitted to equipping its cars with software that can let them cheat on diesel emissions tests in the U.S. Prosecutors say an estimated 17,000 of those cars were sold in New Jersey.
And new this morning, the president of a fraternity at Cornell University is now facing charges of sexual assault. 21-year-old Wolfgang Ballinger is accused of trying to rape and then sexually abuse a woman in his bedroom inside his frat house. It happened last weekend. The fraternity was suspended earlier this week during the investigation into the accusations. Ballinger turned himself over to campus police on Thursday, but pleaded not guilty in court.
One of the two New York City police officers shot in the Bronx is waking up at home this morning. Patrick Espiat was released from Lincoln Hospital yesterday, surrounded by hundreds of his fellow officers. He was grazed in the cheek Thursday. His partner, 24-year-old Diara Cruz, was hit in the torso. She remains in the hospital. They were attacked by a gunman who later killed himself. Police questioned several others in connection with that shooting, but there have been no arrests.
Coming up on Eyewitness News Saturday morning, the stage is now set for tonight's GOP debate, what the candidates are doing to clinch those voters in New Hampshire.
Also ahead, Hillary and Bill Clinton have been raking in millions of dollars from speaking. Hear how much the political power couple has made in recent years. And let's talk about the weather. Amy.
Well, over here in the AccuWeather Center, just retweeted a gorgeous shot at Rockaway Beach. So beautiful skies all around the area. Looking down to lower Manhattan right now. We're looking at freezing temperatures still trying to climb. The wind chill factor making it feel like the upper 20s, low 30s. JFK, though, feels like 19 right now. Coming up, we'll talk about a warmer, more mild weekend and chances for snow in the AccuWeather 7-day forecast.
Flonase Allergy Relief Nasal Spray. This changes everything. Flonase is the 24-hour relief that outperforms the #1 non-drowsy allergy pill. When we breathe in allergens, our bodies react by overproducing 6 key inflammatory substances that cause our symptoms. Most allergy pills only control one substance. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. So go ahead, inhale life, excite your senses, seize the day and the night. Flonase, 6 is greater than 1. This changes everything.
You like being picture perfect. You should want your banking to be too. Stop into TD Bank and we'll help set you up with picture perfect banking. New customers open a checking and savings account and you can get a Polaroid Cube Plus video camera on the spot.
State-of-the-art surgical treatments for vascular repairs, innovative solutions for complex heart rhythms, robotic surgery for valve replacement, groundbreaking research, transplants, award-winning nursing, 240 heart specialists, 13 cath labs, and 4 hospitals that don't miss a beat. Robert Wood Johnson Health System, leading the way to health.
In New York State, we believe tomorrow starts today. All across the state, the economy is growing with creative new business incentives, the lowest taxes in decades, and university partnerships. Attracting the talent and companies of tomorrow, like in Utica, where a new kind of workforce is being trained. And in Albany, the nanotechnology capital of the world. Let us help grow your company's tomorrow today at business.ny.gov.
Another sunny day, I met you up in the garden. I took a photograph of you in the herbaceous border. It broke the
Such a shame it's labeled a getaway. Life should always feel like this. Hampton, we go together. Always get the lowest price, only when you book direct at Hampton.com.
The New Hampshire primary is just 3 days away, and tonight the Republican presidential candidates will debate right here on ABC. The stage is ready for the remaining GOP White House contenders. This will be their first debate since the Iowa primary. ABC's Kenneth Moten is in New Hampshire with the latest on the contenders in the 2016 race.
Good morning from St. Anselm College. In just a few hours, the top GOP contenders will have their final debate before the New Hampshire primary. Leading the polls in this state, Democrat Bernie Sanders and Republican Donald Trump. It's the final push for support in New Hampshire.
I don't want anything, just want your vote.
But Donald Trump was in South Carolina, kept out of the Granite State due to bad weather. Still bitter about his loss to Ted Cruz in Iowa.
I don't think I did come in second. I think I came in first, okay? I'll be honest.
God bless the great state of New Hampshire.
The winter storm didn't keep the other candidates off the New Hampshire trail.
It's a nice day for campaigning.
Their supporters were on the ground walking door to door.
Vote for Jeb.
Even 90-year-old former First Lady Barbara Bush braved the treacherous conditions for her son before tonight's GOP debate hosted by ABC News. Overnight, Bernie Sanders got a rock star reception at this Democratic fundraiser in Manchester. Hillary Clinton was also there, undeterred by recent polls, which show the neighboring Vermont senator with a whopping lead for Tuesday's first-in-the-nation primary.
New Hampshire's never quit on me, and I'm not going to quit on you.
Clinton, who is working to woo Sanders' young supporters, has 3 events here today, while the top GOP contenders are prepping for tonight's ABC News debate right here at St. Anselm College. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Manchester, New Hampshire.
Well, we are a few hours away from the next GOP debate. The only place to watch it is here on Channel 7 and on the Watch ABC app. Live coverage from Manchester, New Hampshire begins tonight at 8. Political reporter Dave Evans is heading to New Hampshire. You can watch his live reports on the primary beginning Monday on Eyewitness News.
Well, during this week's Democratic debate, Senator Bernie Sanders accused his rival Hillary Clinton of being less progressive because of those big speaking fees she's collected from big banks over the years. Clinton and her husband, former President Bill Clinton, have earned a combined $153 million from giving speeches over the last 15 years. More than $7.5 million came from big banks, including Goldman Sachs and UBS. Clinton says speaking engagements do not, though, impact her politics. When he kind of goes in on her, and apparently that line of attack is having an impact on the polls nationally, he's tightened up the race hardcore nationally amongst
Bernie Sanders,
amongst Democrats, and her retort is, "Well, show me one vote that's that money has impacted." So it's getting very personal and feisty with these two.
He's making a lot of inroads with that. So.
Yeah.
Straight ahead on Eyewitness News on this Saturday morning, search and rescue efforts continue in Taiwan after a powerful earthquake struck that region.
And coming up in sports, the Knicks had to face the Grizzlies without Carmelo Anthony. Highlights coming up.
I always heard Fios was a lot faster, but I thought it'd be a hassle to switch. Turns out it wasn't. They showed up when I asked, and they set up Wi-Fi on my laptop and my tablet and stuff. It's true. It is better. I'm here to mow the lawn. It's February, Curtis. Maybe I should change some other things around here.
Only Fios has the fastest internet available, with uploads up to 5 times faster than cable. Get 100 meg upload and download speeds, plus TV and phone for just $69.99 a month online with no annual contract. Switch to better. Switch to Fios.
8 hours after you quit smoking, your blood oxygen level returns to normal. In 3 months, your lung function improves up to 30%. And 10 years after you quit, your risk of dying from lung cancer is about half that of a smoker.